My name is Angelina and I'm from New York. I have been teaching English as a second language for 8.5 years, and I am currently an adjunct instructor for an intensive grammar class at a local community college. One fun and cool thing I started to do was to map my students, and I've actually counted that I've taught students from over 67 countries around the world, which I think is cool and I think is a high number, and I hope to add to that number. Now for my lesson, today I'm going to be going over some phrasal verbs. Usually phrasal verbs have a grammar component to them, and today, instead of going over what type they are, whether they're type 1 or separable, things like that, we're going to try to keep it a little bit more communicative, and we're going to focus on the meanings. I've chosen these because I'd like to show how flexible I can be. These could be used for a business professional or a student or even a TOEFL student, someone who's looking to brush up on their phrasal verbs, maybe because they're an intermediate student or advanced and they need them for work or for school. So I'm going to begin, and I'm going to hold up a flashcard and I'm going to read a sentence, and you're going to tell me what you think they mean based on the context. So let's begin. So, to hand in. The project needs to be completed and handed in to my boss by February 19th. So, what do you think to hand in means? Great. To hand in means to submit. So you can hand in your homework to your professor, or you can hand in a project or an essay. In this case, they're handing in a project to their boss. So when was the last time you had to hand in something to your teacher or your manager or your boss? Great. So the next phrasal verb is to hand out. The professor handed out the exams and pencils and asked the students to turn off their cell phones. So you probably guessed it, to hand out means to distribute. So usually this person would be distributing, they would be handing out a large quantity of something to a group of people or to the public. You could even hand out flyers outside of a store to try to attract more customers. You could hand out pencils before an exam, as was the example used here. You could hand out surveys on a flight if you're a flight attendant to try to get the opinions of the customers. Next, to drop out or to drop out of. My brother dropped out of college because it was too difficult. So, what do you think that means? Excellent. To drop out means to not finish a class or not graduate from school. So, do you know anyone who has ever dropped out of school or dropped out of college? To sign up. To sign up for. I signed up for the yoga club's volunteer night. Great. It means to sign to be a part of something. So you could sign up to receive newsletters, you could sign up to receive certain emails, or maybe you want to be part of a book club. Have you ever signed up for a newsletter that you wanted to receive? Okay. That's the end of my lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you. Nice chatting with you.